Hello, everyone. How are you guys today? Fernando, how are you? I'm keeping your microphones open for a few minutes so everyone can tell me how you are. Nina, how are you today? Did you have a chance to study today's lesson again?
No, you didn't put the lesson on the website. I couldn't find. Last one I found was the one that we saw yesterday.
Well, it is there. I can assure you that. Okay.
I couldn't find it.
So maybe
it's class. The last one is class 5. Negative word at the beginning of the sentence.
I think you can find lesson 5, the extra material lesson 6, and today's lesson is 7.
No,
they are all available there. Okay. I sent to the IT guys was right after lunch because I prepared all the lessons overnight. Okay. So
yeah, but if you check on the website, I don't think they uploaded it.
That's not really my area, okay? But
yeah, I understand. That was the only reason I didn't study.
So today you're not going to disappoint me, are you?
No, I'm here.
Okay, good. Hi, Livia, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine.
Okay?
Thank you. Trying to print the material.
Yeah.
I'm a little late today.
Yeah, if it's possible, it's great. If it's not, just keep it in your computer so at least you can follow, okay? Hi, Fernando,
okay, no,
how are you?
I get it.
I'm fine, Roberto, and you?
I'm doing okay, thanks for asking, okay?
Nice.
I have prepared a very interesting material for today's class. Let's wait for one more minute. If nobody else comes in, we'll start anyway, because time is money, okay? And I think what we are going to study today is going to be very good for you guys, okay? And remember that yesterday I asked you to complete the survey and give me some suggestions about what you would like to see, what you would like to do in class. Some of the suggestions I have already accepted. It is not possible, unfortunately, to keep the microphones open at all times because of all the external sound. Some people have the TV on or the radio on or children playing around or dogs barking, okay? So sometimes the external sound is even louder than me. So once I start the class, I'm very sorry, but I have to mute you, okay? If we were having these with very few students, it would be possible, but unfortunately, there are many students and it's not possible to leave the microphones unmuted all the time, okay? Yeah. But what I did today, and I think you're going to like is, I did some research and I found some interesting articles in the newspaper. So from now on, in every class, I'm going to publish or to print or paste an article in English from a newspaper that I used to read in Europe. And every day is going to be about a new topic. We unfortunately don't have time to read it in class, but this is something for you to improve your vocabulary and to read at home and answer some questions concerning it. So this is going to help your writing and this is going to help your reading comprehension. And I am already working with our IT guys to see how I can do some listening exercises for you to improve your listening other than just listening to me, okay? So I hope that very soon we come up with some solution for that using the technology that is available nowadays. Okay? So once again, on behalf of StudyNet, Descubra Mundo, I welcome you all, and I hope you enjoyed today's class as much as I enjoyed preparing it for you. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we are going to start our class. Just give me a minute, all right? Okay, I have to find it here.
Teacher.
Yes.
We are going to discuss the article in class?
I'm going to discuss only the introduction. It's a kind of a long article. If we spend the class reading it, we are going to spend the entire class reading it. Okay?
That's true.
So I prefer, it's a newspaper article, okay, with real English, okay?
Okay.
And this is going to help you improve your vocabulary and also your writing, because there are some questions concerning, and you need to explain me what I'm asking you, okay?
Okay.
So let me share my screen and tell you what we are going to study today, all right?
All right, that's fine.
Where are you? Okay, just a moment. Okay. Camila, I was missing you. I hadn't seen you. Welcome. Okay, that's it. This is what we are going to study today. Does anyone here, your microphones are still on, so try to keep external sounds off. Does anyone here knows, or does anyone here have ever heard of parallel structure? Do you know what that is? That's my first question. Do you know what is parallel structure?
Not by name.
No? Okay, I got one no. How about the other guys? Do you know what that is or no?
I don't know too.
Okay, who said that? I don't know too.
It's me, Carlos.
Carlos, very good, Carlos. Carlos, I'd like to make a comment about your answer. I don't know. Is it an affirmative or a negative sentence?
Negative.
Negative. So you
Yeah.
cannot say, I don't know too. You have to say, I don't know either, or as they say in the European countries, because of the British influence, I don't know either. Okay? Victor has said me neither or me neither. Okay? Both pronunciations are acceptable, but it's not possible to say I don't know too. Okay? Too is only used to agree in affirmative. Negative, I use either. I myself always say either because I grew up in the United States, not in England. Okay? All right?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Okay? You're here to improve your English, so I'll do my best to help you. So, what is parallel structure? Apparently something very simple, but you don't imagine the number of mistakes that Brazilians usually do when they are writing or even when they are speaking, okay? And when you start analyzing this, you're going to be surprised. But keep in mind, it's not difficult. You only need to learn. You only need to study. This is not basic English. You cannot find this in any basic or even intermediate grammar book. This is advanced English, okay? So let's go to the first page and you will practically immediately understand what is parallel structure. Oh, pay attention here. Correct parallel structure is important because it makes a sentence easier to read and understand. Correct parallel structure allows for essays. You know what's an essay? Something that you have to write, like a paper, a composition. When you do the TOEFL, the IBT, internet-based test TOEFL, there is one section that you are supposed to write a 500-word essay. And this is very important. If you make mistakes concerning parallel structure, they will discount a lot of points. So the idea is to make your sentences flow more smoothly, okay? And it's very easy, but you need to learn. So to fix an error in parallel structure, the writer must put all the words or phrases in a series in the same form. Let's pay attention to this important matter when speaking or writing. You are going to be surprised, as I told you, because I'm sure you have all committed lots of mistakes concerning this. There is one example here. Oh, May likes to run, comma, hunt, and hike. We never use comma before and. So Mary likes to run, hunt, and hike. Do you understand the three verbs, run, hunt, and hike? Understand the three verbs, or you don't understand? Yes? Nina, you always understand. You are a very good student. Yes. I'm glad you are attending the class because I really want to make your English better than it is now, okay? Hike. Do you know what's hike? Is there anyone here that likes hiking? Looking at me, do you think I am a person that likes hiking or not? Judging by the appearance. I know that we can never judge a book by the face or by the cover, but judging by my face, do you think I like hiking? Or Fernando says he likes hiking, but do I look like someone that likes hiking? You might like hiking. Sorry to disappoint you, Fernando. I really don't like hiking, okay? I like walking, but hiking is another story. Hiking is going for very, very long walks, usually in trails outside the city, okay? In spite of living on a farm, I don't live in the city. I live on a farm outside the city. And we have a place here to walk, but I never go hiking. My children used to go hiking all the way up the mountains because I live near Campos do Jordão, but on the side of Minas, at the top of the mountain. Okay, so there are a lot of hiking trails, but that's not my favorite hobby. Okay, I just like walking. Hiking involves a lot more than simply hiking, okay? So what I want you to observe about this sentence is a perfect sentence. She likes to run, hunt, and hike. The words run, hunt, and hike, the three of them, they form a series, okay? What city do you live? I don't live in a city. I live in between Itajubá, in the south of Minas, and Campos do Jordão, okay? Not far from Vila Maria in Campos do Jordão, okay? I live outside the city in the countryside, okay? But in Minas Gerais, not in São Paulo, all right? It's cold here, much colder than in the city. So the words run, hunt, and hike, they are three verbs. And the three verbs are in the present tense, okay? So they are three words from the same category. What is parallel structure? Exactly this. when you start a sentence, when you use a series of events or a series of actions, all the words must have the same sense, must be in the same category. If you use a verb, it has to be like 2 or 3 verbs. If you use a noun, it has to be 2 or 3 nouns. If you use an adjective, it has to be 2 or 3 adjectives, okay? And then we are going to show you the mistakes that people usually make. So correct parallel structure is important because it makes the sentence easier to read and understand, as I told you before. To fix an error in a parallel structure, the writer must put all the words or phrases in a series in the same form. This is the most important. Here are some examples of errors in parallel structure and how they can be fixed. For example, Marisa stopped at the grocery store, the bank, and she ran to the library. You see, she stopped at the grocery shop. It's a place. The bank, it's another place. And then I have, and ran to the library. It's not possible to use a verb here because I don't have verbs in the other parts. So the correct would be Marisa. It's with just one S, I'm sorry. As I told you, I prepare all the materials overnight, so sometimes typing has some mistakes. Marisa stopped at the grocery store, comma, the bank, and the library. I could not use ran to the library, okay? Even in Portuguese, if you can say this in English, that's not possible. The problem here was in the last part, ran. I could never use a verb there, okay? All right, so I have more examples here for you. Oh, this weekend I have to write an essay, do a book report, and a lab. Oh, I have to write an essay. Write an essay. It's okay. Do a book report. It's okay. And a lab. Lab is a place. Where's the verb before lab? I don't have it. So the entire sentence is incorrect. The correct would be, this weekend I have to write an essay, do a book report, and complete a lab. Understand what I'm trying to say? All the things must be the same. I cannot have a different word. Oh, in this example, each noun in the series comes in a phrase with a verb before it. But the last part, no, it only has the word lab. And only using lab, I simply screwed up the sentence. I made a wrong sentence. Sometimes when we are writing an email or when we are writing a report and we have a lot of things to mention, we just commit this kind of mistake. And that's what I want to avoid now, okay? Understand what I'm saying? Can I go to the next page? Because there are several examples here that I'd like to show you. Or do you have any problem about this first part or no problem? Let me know so that I can continue. Is there any question or no question? No. Go ahead. Okay. Let's go to the second part then. This verb, see, this can be fixed by adding a verb before lab. Okay? The verb complete has been added to make the phrase parallel to the others. Another example, attaining, getting a college degree is neither cheap nor will it be easy. Yesterday, you remember that we talked about the use of negative words. So neither is a negative word that requires you to invert the position of the verb, nor will it be easy. But the problem is attaining a college degree. I don't have a verb here. Understand? I just say attaining a college degree is neither cheap nor easy. It's not possible to say, nor will it be easy. Oh, attaining a college degree is neither cheap nor easy. Now it's perfect, okay? There is one more incorrect example here. Every night before bedtime, I'm here. Every night before bedtime, Ivy reads a book, singing a song, and says a prayer. She reads a book, the verb is in the present. Singing a song, it's in the gerund. And says a prayer, it's in the present again. So singing a song made this entire sentence incorrect. The correct would be, every night before bedtime, Ivy reads a book, sings a song, and says a prayer. Okay? Any problem about this or no problem? No? I said it's easy, but you do make mistakes. So here are all the cases where we have to use parallel structure. Okay? Here are some ways one can identify a series and make sure parallel structure is used correctly. Series exist in sentences that use coordinating conjunctions. Okay, like and, but, anything like or, so. So pay attention to the examples. You can remember these conjunctions by this acronym, fanboys. Acronym means every word here stands for a coordinating conjunction, okay? Can be but, or, and, okay? So look at the examples here. We need to buy peaches, strawberries, and melons from the farmer's market. We need to buy peaches, it's a fruit, strawberries, it's a fruit, and melons from the farmer's market. This sentence is perfect, okay? Sally's cat is fat, but he is aggressive. I have here, is fat an adjective, but is aggressive. Perfect, adjective, adjective. Pay attention to the next one. I don't know where he went or when he will be back. I don't know where he went. I have here an entire sentence, or when he will be back. It's perfect. I will not go to the store. I will not go to the store. Nor, because of the negative word, will I make you a pie. Perfect, perfect. Okay, the parallel structure is perfect. I have more examples here. Parallel structure must take place in sentence with correlative conjunctions. What is this? Correlative conjunctions are like coordinator conjunctions because they link words, phrases, and clauses in a series. However, correlative conjunctions consist of two parts that are paired together. Some common correlative conjunctions are not only, but also, neither, or either, neither, or either, or, whether, that's the same of if, or, as many as. Here are the examples for you to understand, okay? Oh, not only, again, I'm trying to use negative words and place the verb in front. Not only was she tired, but she was also sick to her stomach. Oh, not only, but. Was she tired, but she was also sick to her stomach. Neither snow nor rain can keep me from you. Neither snow nor rain can keep me from you. I don't have a verb, so I don't need to place the verb in front. I only have neither snow, which is a noun, or rain, which is also a noun, so it's perfect. I don't know whether the recipe calls for baking soda or baking powder. Observe here. Baking soda and baking powder. Whether, or. So I have to use the same construction. Baking soda is a noun and baking powder is another noun. There are as. Remember, the pronunciation is as. I'm always going to insist because I don't know why Brazilians like to say as. And I always say, don't put your S in the middle of any conversation, right? As is another thing. So there are as many desks as there are. Or there are as many desks as there are students. Same construction. There are as many desks as there are students. Any problem here, or can I just go on? Nobody's participating today. Nobody's answering. Come on. There are many people attending this class. No questions. No questions? No? Only Nina replies to me. I think the other guys are not listening to me. Are you listening to me, guys? Yes or no? No questions. Thank you, Livia. Thank you. Yes, you're listening. But do you have any question, Fernando, or no? No questions. Okay, let's continue. No questions. When you are making a comparison, it's very important here. Here, there are many mistakes. Oh, I would rather take the train than, you know what a Brazilian would probably say? I'd rather take the train than the bus. It's not possible because I say take the train, then take the bus. I have to use the same verb and the same noun. Take the train, then take the bus. Okay? Sam's car, I'm comparing Sam's car, is faster than Alex's car. Sam's car is faster than Alex's car. It will not be possible to say Sam's car is faster than his. I really don't know what is his in this case. So I have to say Sam's car is faster than Alex's car. Strawberries are just as tasty as blueberries. The Harry Potter series is just as good as the Hunger Games series. Okay? Any question about these when I'm making comparison or no questions? Questions or no questions? No. Okay, I will just go on if you have no questions. Note the examples below. Oh, I like to sing and to dance. This is beautiful, perfect construction. But I prefer to say I like singing and dancing. It's okay. Verb to like, love, hate can be followed by the infinitive. I like to sing or I like singing. I love to dance. I love dancing. Do you know the difference between using the infinitive or the ing? Do you know the difference between using the infinitive or the ing after verbs like love, hate, and like? This is also advanced grammar. Do you know the difference? Do you know the difference? Oh, for the first time since I have seen you in my classes, Nina is saying no. I thought you were going to say, yes, teacher, of course I know the difference. Do you guys know the difference between I love to dance and I love dancing? Carlos says no. For me, it was the same. Yes, Livia. When you study English in a basic level, intermediate level, probably your teacher never talked about the difference because the difference is a more advanced English. So nobody knows. So I will tell you the difference. You should use the infinitive. I like to read. I like to dance. When you have something specific, for example, I like to read books by Agatha Christie. I like to dance tango. Only examples, okay? I don't like to dance. When you say, I like reading, I like dancing, it means doesn't matter what they play, I dance. If I don't have a book to read, when I go to the toilet, I read the shampoo labels. I like reading. So reading means everything, nothing specific. So when you want to talk about something specific, it's better to use the infinitive. I like to read before I go to bed. That's the only time of the day. What are the verbs that these apply? Verbs of opinion: love, hate, and like. Okay? So I love to read before I go to sleep. That's the only time of the day I read, before I go to sleep. If I say I love reading, any time of the day, if I am on a bus, on a train, on a plane, I'm always reading something because I love reading, okay? So observe first two examples. I like to sing and to dance. I like singing and dancing. Both are correct. But if I say, I like to sing and dancing, it's not possible because I have a verb in infinitive and a verb in the gerund. So it's wrong. Okay? Understand this? Yes or no? Some microphone is on. So if your microphone is on, you can tell me, yes, I got it. No, I don't understand. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, pay attention to the second example. She works in a coffee shop and in a restaurant. A coffee shop, in a coffee shop, and in a restaurant. I have two places. So this sentence is perfect. Look at the next one to see what will make it incorrect. She works in a coffee shop and as a dancer. No, in a coffee shop and in a strip bar. That would be okay, 2 places. But she works in a coffee shop and as a dancer, no, that's not correct. Okay? More examples. They are not interested in what you say or what you do. If I omit what in the second case, it's going to be incorrect. They are not interested in what you say or you do, or even or do. No, I need to have the same construction on both sides of the conjunction here, or. Okay? I don't care about where you went or what you did. Where you went or what you did. It's perfect. More examples. I'm here because I want to be and because I have to be. Or because I want to be and because I have to be. If I say I'm here because I want to be and because I have, it's not correct. You have to use the same construction on both sides. Okay? And here we have a more interesting example. He wants to go by train or to go by plane. Oh, to go by train or to go by plane. It's exactly the same. Can you see? To go by train or to go by plane. Perfect. It's also correct to say he wants to go either by train or by plane. Either by train or by plane. In this case, either or was placed after the verb. So what you need to have is by train or by plane. Or I can even say, he wants to go by either train or plane. The 3 sentences are correct, but the last one is incorrect. He wants either to go by train or by plane. That's not possible because either was used in front of the verb, so it would be necessary to repeat to go by plane in the second case. Any problem about this? Understand this? Nina says no. No, Nina, no. Carlos, I'm sorry. She works in a coffee shop and works as a dancer. Is it correct? No. Because when you say she works in a coffee shop, that's a place, right? And works as a dancer, that's not a place. That's her profession. If you want to make a sentence like this, you could say, for example, oh, she works in a coffee shop and works in a strip bar. That's perfect. Okay? I needed to have the same. In a place, in a place. You had in a place and a profession. Okay? So that is not parallel. Parallel, you see? They're parallel. The same structure must be used on both sides of the conjunction. Okay? Any other question about this? Okay, Carlos, I'm glad you understood. Any question? No? Okay. Excellent. So pay attention to the next part, please. Oh, I prepared, as usual, some exercise for you. But it's the first time I'm doing an exercise in a different way. Review the following sentence for errors in parallel structure. Correct the sentence by rewriting it. But not all sentences are incorrect. If the sentence is correct, you just need to write correct. If it's incorrect, then you give me the right answer, okay? Tomorrow, I'll give you the answers to this, okay? So you have here 12 exercises. And as I promised, we would be talking today about, the layout here is not very good. Okay, should stop here. Okay. I told you that I got an article from a newspaper. See the date here, Wednesday 1st, 2020. Okay. Today, it's called April Fool's Day. That's how they say in English. April Fool's Day. So the same jokes that we play with friends, telling them lies on April 1st, it happens in the United States, in Canada, in English speaking. It's called April Fool's Day. But this is not a lie. This is a real article that I got from a newspaper called the Brussels Times, okay? So every day I will try to bring an article in order for you to improve your vocabulary, your reading, and also your writing, because you have to answer some questions about it that will be discussed tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll bring another article. So the idea here is coronavirus, mortgage, and business loan deferrals announced. Individuals who are financially affected by the new coronavirus COVID-19 crisis can freeze mortgage repayments for a maximum of 6 months. Federal Minister of Finance Alexander De Croo and President of Fedelfin, Johan Frick, that's a Dutch name, very difficult to be pronounced, announced it on Tuesday. So I'm not going to read this article in class. I want you to read at home and try to understand what the government in Belgium, because I got this from the Brussels Times, a newspaper from Belgium, what the government is going to do there has already announced it. It's not like in Brazil, they expect somebody to approve this or that. It has already been announced that they are going to do this in order to facilitate the life of people during this crisis. So you have here, it's not a very long article. It's like one full page. And I am, of course, quoting the name of the journalist that wrote it. It's called Jason Spinks from the Brussels Times. And I have here 4 questions for you to explain. Try to explain in English what is mortgage. What do they mean by the word deferral? Will private individuals have to pay interest when deferring their mortgage? What about companies? What will they be able to do concerning their debts with the banks? Will they have to pay interest after that? Okay. I want you to read this at home, and tomorrow we can discuss. And as usual, you have here the answers to the exercise I gave you yesterday concerning the use of negative words at the beginning. Okay, like never have I met such well-behaved children before. Nina had done everything yesterday, right, Nina? So we don't have any more time. Yes, you're a good girl. We don't have any more time today. that's about it. On behalf of Descubra Mundo, I'd like to thank you for attending my class. I hope that I have been able to teach you something easy but extremely important today, and I will try to bring everything different tomorrow. Your opinion is extremely important to us. So if you receive the survey asking you questions about the class, I want you to give your suggestions, because what we are doing today, like this article was suggested yesterday. Please, teacher, talk about some current topics. So this is current. It was published today. Tomorrow I'll bring something new. So if you have something that you would like to study, could you please check, because this class is not on the website. Yes, I will call the IT guys to see why it's not on the website. Okay, Nina? I'll do that. No problem. As soon as I finish the class, I'll call that. No, parallel structure is not used only for writing. It's also used for speaking, okay? Most of the time, speaking. It's incorrect. I love to dance and singing, okay? That's why I told you it's easy, but Brazilians make a lot of mistakes, okay? So please study this lesson, answer the survey, give me some suggestions, what you would like to study, okay? Make sure you tell me I am in the advanced class, I'd like to study this, and I will try to prepare something for you. Thank you very much for being here with me tonight. I hope you stay home, stay safe, and I hope to see you tomorrow again, okay? Good night to everyone, and I hope you enjoyed this class as much as I enjoyed preparing it for you, okay? Bye-bye now. See you tomorrow, okay? Thank you. Any question, just we'll discuss tomorrow, all right? Bye-bye now.